In this video, I'm going to recreate 99 Nights in the Forest here inside Minecraft. This goes from creating the camp, the characters, the structures, and even the lava biome. And the coolest part of all is that it's actually going to work in Minecraft. To start, I entered here in Roblox, and you can already see that we have a camp where there is a campfire. Here on the side, there is a crafting table, and on the side, there is a machine to grind scraps and wood. So the first thing I'm going to start making is the campfire. For that, I'm going to make several wooden logs stacked like this. I think, this is good. However, I'm going to make the fire in the middle of them, like this. But this one here is a level 1 campfire. Inside the game, there are 5 more levels. So for the level 2 campfire, I'm going to add more wood here in the middle. For the level 3 campfire, some stones around. For level 4, even more stones. For the level 5 campfire, a stone wall. And the level 6 campfire is the biggest of all. Inside Minecraft, all of them turned out like this, as you can see the evolution. The level 1 is much smaller than the level 2. The level 2 is smaller than the level 3. And so all of them evolve until reaching level 6, where the stone wall is larger and has several logs. I'm going to break all of them because I'm only going to need level 1 for now. And if you're wondering what this red line is for, basically, with this mod, I can increase or decrease the size of this. That way, I can literally increase the camp level according to the level of the campfire. But for our camp to be ready, we are still missing the crafting table and the resource grinder. First, I'm going to start making this base at the bottom of it. On the sides, I'm going to make the wall. I add the edges, and finally, I'm going to make the grinder inside it. To create the crafting table, I'm going to start making the legs. I made some tools on top of it, and this is how each of them turned out here in Minecraft. Turned out very cool. The crafting table and the resource grinder are literally identical to the ones in the game. But just like the campfires, the crafting table also has other levels that go from 1 to level 5 where we can manufacture anything. And you can clearly see that one table is more evolved than the other. This last one is so technological that it even has lighting. This other one here is made of stone. The third is made of wood until reaching the first one. Our camp is almost ready, but the only thing missing is the board showing the missing children. To make it will be very simple. First, I'm going to create a cube like this where the missing children's sheets are already there. But there is a problem. This board is floating. So to solve this, I'm going to make one leg on the left side and another on the right side. And just like in Roblox, this will stay right here on the side of the camp. However, to make it better, I'm going to increase it a little more. And this size is perfect. For those who have played 99 Nights, you know that it is practically impossible for you to explore your map without having to evolve the campfire. There is literally a huge wall around the camp, and only after you take some wood by breaking the tree and lighting the campfire to level 2 will more space in the world be released. So to recreate this limitation in the world, I'm going to come right here in the middle of the camp. I'm going to type this command, and so we can literally create that Minecraft border where it's impossible for us to cross it, but it's too small. So instead of 30, I'm going to put a value of 50, and I think the size is perfect. Other essential things for our 99 Nights in Minecraft to work are the resources we get around the map, such as coal, wood log, and scrap. Each of them serves for something. For example, coal serves as fuel to feed our campfire. Wood we can use to feed the campfire, or even throw it here on the crafting table to make improvements for our camp. And the same thing for the scrap. Here, I have a list of all the scraps that exist in the game. This goes from a small screw, an old car engine, and even a washing machine. I won't recreate all of them because there are many, but the main ones I will make, like the screw, the tile, the radio, the washing machine, the microwave, the old engine, the wheel. I can't forget to make the log. And for the campfire fuel, I will also make the coal, the gas can, and also the oil barrel. And this is how each of these items turned out here in Minecraft. This really turned out very good. For those who have played the game, you know it turned out identical. I even made the rust detail on each of the pieces, and all these items will be possible to find in the world. But the main places where we can find these resources are inside the structures. In 99 Nights in the Forest, there are several. This goes from the most common to the rarest. The closer to the campfire, the easier it is for us to find the worst resources, such as the screw and the tile. And the further away, we find these items here, which are the washing machine and the car engine. So I'm going to build this cabin, which seems to be very simple. The only thing I need to do is raise some walls with pine wood blocks. Now, make its roof with slabs. For the next cabin, I'm going to use jungle wood block, and it will be much smaller than the other one. This next cabin will be the military one where we get ammo and even weapons. The next structure will be a little more difficult because I'm literally going to build this house. It's where we get some screws, chairs, and even a chest. I'm also going to build the fishery, and for that I'm going to use oak block. Next to it, I'm going to make a small pier. The roof I'm going to make with stone brick stairs. I'm going to break this whole area of the floor to make a lake. I'm going to fill this whole area with water to be a lake. And after building the fairy house and spending a lot of time building the cultist castle, these here are all the constructions that I managed to make from 99 Nights. From the camp, the cemetery, the the cave where the children are held prisoner. You can even see the small room where they stay and the cultist church. Here we have the hospital, the basketball court, and the barn, which is very beautiful. Even the constructions from the fire biome that you will see when I finish the game. But for the items to generate in these structures, I'm going to place these colored concrete powders. This is because each color will define the rarity of each item. For example, from white to gray to black are all the scraps. The brown concrete powder is the coal, and the red are the fuels. The green concrete serves for the bandage and the medical kit, and the yellow for the flashlight. So this watchtower will be the only place where I will place this concrete powder. I'm going to place about 3 like this, and when starting the match, I just need to give this command. And look, all this here turned into flashlights. So I'll have to do this in all the constructions. Here I'm going to put this block here, and another one like this. Inside the hospital, of course, there has to be bandages, so I'm going to put another one here. Put scrap 2. Now, I just need to spread the constructions around the map. I'm also going to recreate the lava biome in this region where I placed basalt blocks. However, I don't want this here to be flat. So for that, I'm going to leave the floor a bit uneven. With this tool, I can kind of paint the floor and place structures randomly. In this place here, I'm going to place the volcano. It turned out like this. Look how beautiful it is. Right here, I'm going to place that cultist church and take a look at this. It fit perfectly on the map. Right in the middle of the biome, I'm going to place the lava waterfall. And another thing that there is a lot of in this biome are those very small houses. Finally, I'm going to place this tower right here. And this is how the 99 Nights map in Minecraft is looking. Take a look at the size of this. I placed all the structures scattered around. Look how good this turned out, especially the trees and these stone details. And right here, there is the lava biome where I placed all the structures, the lava lakes, the waterfall, and even the volcano. This here is very good. But one thing that there is in 99 Nights that makes the atmosphere even better is the game's fog. And as you can see, there is no fog here at all. So much so that I can see the constructions that are very far away. But if I give this command, look at that. A heavy fog will form. This will make the game better because I can't see so far. That way, it gives the impression that the places are quite far away, but the map is still without life. As you can see, there are no mobs at all. But luckily, in previous videos, I recreated several 99 Nights in the Forest mobs, and all of them are right here. Both the fairy and the servant, even the cultist. I already have all of them modeled. But you can notice that I don't have 2 types of special mobs, which are the wolf and the rabbit. But since these mobs already exist here in Minecraft, I won't need to model them. The only thing I'll need to do is kind of fly around the map spawning some of them. Especially in this region here, there will be plenty of rabbits. However, further away from the camp, I have to spawn wolves, because wolves, they will have to attack the player. And this I will have to do through programming. There are plenty here. In the cultist church, I'm going to spawn plenty of them, so I'm going to put some like this. Great, I think this amount is perfect. In the lava biome, I'm going to put some scorpions, especially in this hole here, which is packed. I already placed the mobs in their proper places, but there is still one missing, which is the servant. However, he is a special character that has its own artificial intelligence. For those who have played the game, you know that he appears at night and he starts following the players who are outside the camp. So I spent a long time programming so that this system would work perfectly here in Minecraft, so that the servant would spawn at night, chase the player, and he would despawn at day. Let's test to see if this is working. The first thing I need to do is make it night. Great. It's night and the servant appeared. If I enter survival mode, he will start hunting me. However, if I enter inside the camp, look, he stopped. All right. If I leave it, he will continue attacking me. He will chase me and he will give me 1 hit, 2, and on the 3rd, he defeats me. However, if day comes, look, he disappears. This is becoming very good, but there are still a few more things. One of them is for us to recreate the day and night system because time in 99 Nights in the Forest passes differently than in Minecraft. If I'm not mistaken, in Minecraft, to pass a cycle of day and night takes about 40 minutes. 99 Nights in the Forest takes about 5, and this was the most difficult thing I did in this video. Nothing beats this. It was more than 400 lines of code, and if I give this command, look at that, the time counter and also the day counter appeared up there. And look, it became night and the servant was born. Let me stay near the camp. Great. And look, time is passing super fast. Now it's day and the servant disappeared, and the day changed on our counter. The day is ending once again. Let's see if it's working. Wait, where is the servant? He's right there, guys. Look at that. The night will pass super fast. Great. There it passed, and the servant disappeared. But for those who think the night cycle is passing too fast, basically, with this command, I can define the time of day and night. I put 100 seconds for each, which will take almost a minute and a half. This will be enough time for me to be able to walk through the map, explore, and even collect resources. Speaking of which, as you can see, I haven't touched the resource generation system yet. All the structures still have this concrete powder block. And for this, I developed this item distribution system. Each of these ore blocks represents a region of the camp level. So this diamond region is when the camp is at level 1, the gold level is when it's at 2, and so on. As you can see, each of these regions, both the fuel and the scrap, will have their rarity level. The further from the camp, just like in in the game, you will get the best resources. As you can see at camp level 3, the gas can already starts to appear. The scraps already start to get better. At level 5 and 6, the oil barrel already starts to appear along with the best scraps in the game, which are the engine and the washing machine. And now, yes, the resources are being generated randomly in the structures. Our map is almost ready. The campfire system is all complete where we can evolve it, exchanging from logs, coal, and even fuel. In the grinder, we get these logs making exchanges with wood, iron, and with the scraps, but there is still missing a final function for the crafting table. And it serves for us to make several upgrades for our camp. This goes from a simple bed to even a teleporter. To make it first, I'm going to create several cubes to be the base. Now make these details on the side and it's ready. But relax, because it's not only him. I also made here the compass, the crock pot, the respawn machine, the weather change machine, the clock, and even the time machine. I don't make all the upgrades because there are many, but these here are the main ones. And now, if I come here to the crafting table, I can make all the exchanges, such as buying the bed, buying the map, evolving the crafting table, and so on. And now that the game is complete, we can start surviving. I'm going to try to survive 99 nights, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. The first thing I have to do is collect some wood, because with it, we will be able to buy these logs to be able to light our campfire. But for that, I'm going to make a crafting table here first because I need an axe. Great. And with that, I can break this wood, break this other one there. Luckily, the whole tree falls. Break more wood here. I can't forget to replant these trees. I already have 15 logs. I just need to break this other tree. And so I can come here in exchange for wood. Great. And unfortunately, only 8 came, but there's no problem because I'm going to light the fire and done it lit. But look, night has arrived and the servant is already here. He gave me a hit, so I can't leave this campfire. But the good side is that it's already dawning and the servant has disappeared. I'm going to take advantage of these logs. I have to evolve our campfire even more to level 2. And the barrier increased in size. That way, I can explore the structures. Here is a cabin, and I'm going to enter inside it. Let me see if there's anything here. There's nothing. Here is a chest and a screw. Let me take it and let me see what's inside this chest. A revolver. Great. Is it with ammo? It's with ammo. Great. Here in front, there is another cabin. So let's see what's inside here. There's coal. Great. Take it. There's 1 minute left for night to arrive, and I think it's better if I get some wood here. And for that, I need to break these tree logs here. Take this. There's another log here. Here, there should be loot. There's coal. Take that then. There's a small mountain. Could this be the place to rescue the first child? Let me see. I don't think so. Here are some pigs, so I'm going to eliminate them here. Take that there, take the meat. Oh no, time is running out. I better go back to the camp. But here is this tower. There's probably a flashlight inside there. Let me see here. There is a flashlight. Great. So take it. Great. Let's go down here. Let me see. The flashlight is working, so if the servant appears, who is right here, turn it on. Great. Turn it on again. Better run. Calm down. He will disappear. Day is coming. Click again. There. Great. I managed to escape from him, and the servant didn't attack me. Here is a cemetery, and there are plenty of items, including a lot of scrap, so I'm going to take all of them. Break this here. Great. Including there is a chest, and there is a leather chest plate. Great. So let me put it here on my chest. Great. Is there anything else here? There's nothing. I'm starving, so I need food, and I'm starting to get slow. Let me eat this apple here, and then I can run a little faster. Including there are carrots here, so I'm going to take all of them so we don't starve. Here is the first child's cave, but I need to eliminate these wolves, so I have to hit all of them. Take that there. I eliminated 2, and there's 1 more up there. Actually, there are 2. I already know I'm going to use my axe, and it's just 1 hit. Give another hit to this one here, and the door has already been opened. Let me see what's here. There's a villager, so I'll have to save him. Let me pick him up here in my hand, and I just need to take him to the camp, but I have to go fast because there are 5 seconds left for the servant to appear. Let's go run. Put him here. Great. And here is the servant, but does he die? Let me try to hit him. No, what? He killed me. Oh no, serious. I died on day 3. But if you want more videos of me surviving on this map and doing challenges like, for example, trying to capture the servant or making a safe-based comment below in the comments, take the opportunity to watch this video here on the screen. And if you liked my recreation of 99 nights in the forest here in Minecraft, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and leave your like down below.